My child, you who have come here searching for answers, do not rush past these words, for they are meant for you and you alone. This is not by chance, not an accident, not a coincidence that your eyes have landed here and your heart has begun to stir. You have been guided here because you are ready to hear what has been hidden, what has been kept away by your doubts, your fears, and the noise of the world. I speak to you as the one who has always been with you, even when you felt abandoned, even when you cried in the night and no one heard, even when you looked at the sky and wondered if anyone at all could see you. I saw you then, I see you now, and I will always see you. You must not skip this message, because within it lies the truth you have been craving and the clarity you have been seeking. The world has placed so many distractions before you. It has covered your mind with layers of confusion, of worries about tomorrow, of pain from yesterday. You carry burdens you were never meant to carry alone, and in your silence you have whispered questions that no one else has heard. Yet I have heard every single one of them. I have listened to the cries of your heart when no lips dared to speak, and I have waited for this moment when you would finally be still enough to receive what I must tell you. Your daughter, yes, the one you love beyond words, the one whose laughter once filled your days, the one you worry about in secret prayers at night. She is part of this truth. Do not take these words lightly. Her life, her path, her struggles are not separate from your own. You think at times she walks her road alone, hidden away from your understanding, but she is never truly apart from me. I have seen her tears. I have heard the battles inside her heart. I have walked beside her even when she thought no one could possibly understand. And I tell you now, she is not lost, though the world may tempt you to believe otherwise. She is not broken beyond repair, though you may have feared it. She is held, she is watched over, she is written into the great design that has existed since before the foundation of the earth. You fear what you cannot see about her. You wonder what choices she will make, what dangers may touch her, what shadows might follow her steps. But I remind you, I am the light that pierces all shadows, and no darkness can consume what I have chosen to protect. Do not mistake her silence for absence, or her mistakes for failure, for every step she takes is known to me, and every step is allowed to teach her what she must grow to become. Your role is not to hold fear, but to hold faith, not to cling to worry, but to cling to me. For the love you have for her is only a reflection, a mere spark, of the endless love I have already placed upon her life. You must understand, this is your final chance to grasp the truth, not because I will abandon you if you refuse, but because time is moving swiftly and the window to act in faith, to speak with love, to live with courage is not endless. You do not control the hours. You do not control the seasons, but you do control the openness of your heart to me. I urge you, awaken now. The truth is not found in the voices of men, not in the shallow promises of the world, not in the glitter of false hope. The truth is here, in my words to you. I am with you. I have always been with you, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not skip this. Your soul has wandered for too long among broken promises. How many times have you told yourself you would change, that you would pray more, that you would believe more, that you would finally surrender? And yet you held back, thinking you had tomorrow. But I tell you, tomorrow is not promised. What is promised is this very moment, this breath, this chance to respond. Your daughter needs the strength that only I can place within you, for she looks to you in ways she does not even speak. She notices when you are present, she notices when you are distant. She absorbs more of your spirit than your words, more of your actions than your instructions. And so I call you now to walk as one who carries light, not fear, to live as one who trusts, not as one who trembles at shadows. I know you doubt at times whether I am real, whether this message is truly for you, whether you have simply stumbled upon words written by chance. But deep inside, beneath the noise of doubt, there is a voice that recognizes me. You know it is I. You feel it stirring in your chest, pressing against your heart, warming your eyes with tears that you cannot explain. That is my spirit, testifying to your spirit, reminding you that you are mine and I am yours. The truth you must hear is this: your life is not random, your pain is not wasted, your daughter is not forgotten, and your future is not empty. You are part of a story far greater than yourself, one that has already been written with love, with sacrifice, with redemption. I call you to let go of what chains you, to release the bitterness you hold, to forgive what you thought was unforgivable, to step out of the prison of your own mind. For freedom is not somewhere far away. It is here, now, waiting for you to open the door and walk into it. Do not try to skip this message, for if you turn away, the whispers of the world will drown out the still, quiet truth I am placing before you now. This is your final chance, not because my mercy ends, but because your heart has come to the edge of choice, and what you decide now will shape the life that unfolds. Your daughter's life is intertwined with your choices, and she will see in you either the strength of faith or the weight of fear. Which will you leave her? What legacy will your spirit carve into her memory? I am not far. I am not distant. I am here. This is not an illusion. This is my voice, my truth, my message for you. Receive it, live it, hold it, and let it change you from this moment forward. My beloved child, I continue to speak because your heart is still listening, even if your mind wrestles with doubts. Do not let the enemy of your soul deceive you into thinking these words are ordinary. Nothing here is ordinary, for my spirit breathes through every sentence, and each breath is directed to you. You have asked for signs, you have waited for proof, but signs are not always thunder in the sky or fire upon the earth. Sometimes they are the gentle whisper that comes when the world is silent, the stirring in your spirit when truth touches you, the undeniable sense that you are being spoken to directly. This is that moment. Do not walk away from it. You are troubled, weighed down by fear of what may happen, fear of what has already happened, and fear of what you cannot control. You hide these fears. You pretend at times that you are stronger than you feel. But I know you, for I made you. I see the cracks beneath your surface. the tears you hold back so no one else notices. And I tell you this, you are not weak for feeling, you are not broken for weeping, you are not hopeless for struggling. I created you with a heart that feels deeply, and though it has brought you pain, it is also the very gift that allows you to love as I love. Your daughter carries pieces of your heart within her. She is part of you, and because of that, your choices echo into her life. When you choose faith over fear, she feels the ripples. When you choose despair, she feels that too. Do not underestimate the bond between you. Even in moments when she seems distant, even when words fail, even when she does not reveal the full truth of her struggles, she is connected to you more deeply than you realize, and you must rise so she may rise. I tell you this truth because you have reached the threshold of time. You cannot delay anymore. How many nights will you sit in silence worrying? How many mornings will you wake and say, I will change tomorrow? Tomorrow is not in your hands. Only this moment is. Only this chance is. That is why I tell you, this is your final chance to truly awaken, to shake free of the chains that bind you, to surrender to the truth that you have avoided for too long. Do not think that your past disqualifies you. Every mistake you made, every failure that haunts you, every moment you wish you could erase, I have seen them all, and still I call you mine. I do not cast you away for what you have done. I do not look at you with disgust or disappointment. I look at you as my beloved child, the one I formed, the one I breathed life into, the one I long to see whole and free. You think of your daughter, and you wonder if she knows the full weight of your love. She feels more than you think she does. Even when your words fail, even when your actions are imperfect, the love you have is alive in her spirit. And yet, she needs you to be stronger now, to be a foundation, to be an example of trust. Do not pass down fear when you were meant to pass down faith. Do not give her silence when you were meant to give her courage. Do not let her believe that she must walk alone when you can show her through your own surrender that she, too, is never alone. The truth you must grasp is this: I am the one who holds her. You do not carry her future in your hands. You do not protect her by your worrying. You protect her by placing her in my hands, by trusting that I see every step she takes, by surrendering her life into the care of the one who made her. You must let go of the illusion of control. You must release her into the fullness of my plan, even when you do not understand it, even when it terrifies you. You have prayed at times and felt as if your prayers vanished into nothing. But not a single prayer has been ignored. I have stored each one. I have listened to each word. I have felt the ache behind them. They are not wasted. They are seeds planted in the soil of eternity, and in time they will bear fruit, though you may not always see it immediately. Hold on, for my timing is not yours, but it is perfect. Do not skip over this, because if you close your heart now, the whispers of doubt will return and drown what you are hearing. And doubt is a thief. It steals your peace. It robs your hope. It blinds you to what I am already doing. I do not want you to live as a prisoner of doubt anymore. I call you to freedom. Freedom to believe. Freedom to love without fear. freedom to trust that your daughter's story is still unfolding in my hands. Do you see now? This message is not about punishment, not about despair, but about awakening. I do not want you to miss the truth, because truth is what will save you from the endless circles of fear. Truth is what will lift your eyes from the shadows. Truth is what will anchor your soul when storms rage around you. I am your God. I am your Father. I am the one who calls you by name. And I will not stop pursuing your heart until you understand that you are loved beyond measure. Not for what you have done, not for what you can offer, but simply because you are mine. My child, listen closely, for the words I continue to speak are not mere sentences strung together. They are life. They are truth. They are the very answer you have been crying out for even when you did not know how to form the questions. You think you are reading this message, but in truth, this message is reading you. It is uncovering your hidden places. It is touching the parts of you thought no one would ever see. Do not be afraid of that, for I see it all, and yet I do not turn away. I do not despise your weakness. I do not despise your pain. I do not despise the mistakes that replay in your mind like a broken record. I take them all into my hands and I redeem them. I transform them. I turn ashes into beauty and sorrow into joy. But you must allow me in. You wonder why I keep telling you not to skip this, why I press so hard upon your heart to stay. It is because distraction has stolen too much from you already. Every time you came close to the truth, the world dangled noise before your eyes, worry before your mind, temptation before your heart, and you turned away. You told yourself you would return later. You told yourself you would deal with it tomorrow, but tomorrow never came. How many opportunities have slipped through your fingers while you waited for a better time? I tell you, this is the time. This is the hour. This is your final chance to take hold of what has been offered. Your daughter, she is more precious to me than even you can comprehend. The love you feel for her, the love that makes you weep, the love that makes you fight through exhaustion just to see her smile. That love is only a shadow of the love I have for her. And just as I love her, I love you. She needs your strength, but not strength born from your own weary heart, for your strength alone is not enough. She needs the strength that flows from surrender, the strength that comes when you finally realize you cannot carry everything on your own shoulders. When you release your grip and place her in my care, you will discover the peace you have been searching for. She is not lost. Remember this truth. She is not lost. Though her path may confuse you, though her choices may trouble you, though her silence may wound you, she is still mine. She is still seen. She is still wrapped in love that cannot be broken. You may not understand her storms, but I do. You may not see her tears, but I do. You may not hear her whispered thoughts, but I do. And I am not distant from her. I am closer than her very breath. Trust me with her, and you will see that what looks uncertain to you is already secure in my hands. Do not let fear be your teacher anymore. Fear has lied to you for too long. It has told you that you are powerless, that you are alone, that you must prepare for the worst. But I am not the author of fear. I am the giver of peace. I am the author of hope. I am the one who speaks life when everything around you whispers death. Stop listening to the lies of fear and begin listening to the truth of my voice. For I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. I know your thoughts. I know that part of you wonders if you are worthy of this love, if you have done too much wrong to deserve it. But I do not measure you by your past. I do not weigh you down with your failures. I see beyond the surface, beyond the mistakes, beyond the regrets. I see the heart that still longs for me even when pride tries to hide it. I see the child in you who once believed with innocence before the world made you doubt. That child is still there, waiting for you to choose to believe again. This message is not here to condemn you. It is here to awaken you. Awaken to the truth that your life matters, that your choices matter, that your daughter's destiny is tied to the faith you choose now. If you continue to drown in fear, you will hand that fear to her as an inheritance. But if you rise in faith, you will hand her courage, strength, and the knowledge that no matter what comes, she too can trust in me. Which legacy will you choose? I am giving you clarity now because you asked for it in the secret places of your heart. You begged for a sign, and though you did not say it aloud, your soul cried out, "Show me that you are real. Show me that you hear me. Show me that you care." And here I am, speaking directly to you, telling you that I am real. I hear you. I care, and I will not abandon you. Do not try to rationalize this away. Do not let your doubts twist this into something ordinary. Your spirit knows the truth of my words. The peace you feel even now as you read them is proof. That peace is not an accident. It is my presence. Hold on to it. Lean into it. Let it wash over your fears and silence your doubts. My child, I continue to pour out these words because your soul is thirsty, and though you may not fully understand it yet, you are drinking from a well that never runs dry. Stay with me. Do not turn your eyes away, for every sentence I speak is stitching something back together inside you that the world has torn apart. This is not just about knowledge. This is about transformation. You have been carrying weights on your shoulders that were never meant for you, and I am here to take them from you, if only you will let go. Do not clutch your burdens so tightly that my hands cannot reach them. I cannot pour living water into hands already full of stones. Release them to me, and you will see what freedom truly feels like. Your daughter is part of this message because she is part of you, and your story and hers are woven together like threads of one garment. You may not always understand why she chooses the way she does. You may not always see what she hides within, but I remind you, nothing about her life is hidden from me. Do not think she is beyond reach. Do not think she is walking too far into shadows. The light within her has not gone out, even if you fear it has dimmed. She carries more strength than you realize, and that strength comes not only from within her, but from the very love that flows from me through you. Your prayers are a covering over her. Every time you whispered her name in prayer, even when you wondered if anyone was listening, I was there. I caught those prayers. I held them close, and I continue to release their power into her life. You must not think of yourself as powerless. Power does not mean control over every outcome. Power means influence through faith. Power means creating an atmosphere of hope instead of fear. Power means speaking life instead of words of despair. Do you not see? Your daughter looks to you even when she does not admit it. She watches how you respond to storms. She sees whether you crumble or stand. She notices when you cling to fear or when you cling to me. Your example is more powerful than your lectures, more lasting than your worries. Rise up, my child, for she will rise as you rise. This is why I tell you this is your final chance. Not because my love ends, not because my mercy ceases, but because the urgency of time presses upon you. You cannot delay, you cannot push aside the call I am placing before you. Too many times you postponed, too many times you told yourself you were not ready. But the truth is this: readiness is not about having everything figured out. Readiness is about saying yes in the midst of uncertainty. I do not ask you to understand every detail. I ask you to trust me enough to step forward. Do not let fear speak louder than my voice. Fear will tell you lies. Fear will say your daughter is slipping away. Fear will say you are not strong enough. Fear will say your past defines your future. But I am the truth, and the truth silences every lie. The truth is this: your daughter is in my hands. You are in my hands. Your future is in my hands. What you fear will destroy you is already under my authority. Do not give fear the throne of your heart when only I deserve it. You may wonder why I speak of your daughter so often in this message. It is because she is both a reflection of your heart and a vessel of my plan. She is more important to the story of your life than you realize. Through her, I will teach you things about love, about patience, about faith, about surrender. Through her, you will see that nothing is wasted, not even mistakes, not even seasons of wandering. She is not only your daughter, she is my child too, and I will not abandon her journey any more than I would abandon yours. So I ask you, will you trust me now? Will you finally release your grip on the things you cannot control? Will you step into the freedom that has always been waiting for you? The door is open, but you must choose to walk through it. Do not stand outside the door and complain of the darkness when the light is within reach. I know the heaviness in your chest, the questions in your mind, the doubts you carry. But even in your doubt, my love does not falter. Even in your weakness, my strength does not waver. I am constant, I am steady, I am eternal. And I am calling you to lean not on your own understanding, but on the truth that I have spoken to you again and again. You are not alone. You never have been, and you never will be. Hold these words in your heart. Let them take root. Let them grow. This is more than a message. It is a lifeline. Grasp it, for it will carry you through storms you do not yet see. It will give you peace in nights that would otherwise drown you in fear, and it will remind you, always, that you and your daughter are deeply loved. My child, this is the last portion of the message I pour into you now, and I need you to hold it with both hands, to let it sink into the very core of your being. You have traveled with me through these words. You have heard me speak of your heart, of your fears, of your daughter, of the choices laid before you. and now I must seal this message with clarity. Do not drift away. Do not let your mind wander back to distractions. Stay here with me, for this is the moment you were meant to reach. I remind you again, your daughter is not lost. She is not forsaken. Even in her silence, even in her struggles, even in the places you cannot see, I am with her. I am shaping her story in ways you cannot yet understand. She is precious beyond measure, and the same love that watches over her has also been watching over you. Every step you take, every tear you shed, every whisper of fear, and every breath of prayer, none of it has been unseen. You thought perhaps you were alone in carrying her, but I tell you, you have never carried her by yourself. I have carried her, and I have carried you. Do not let fear be the language you speak over her anymore. Speak life, speak hope, speak truth. Tell her she is loved, even when words feel small. Show her that peace is possible, not because the world is gentle, but because your faith is strong. She does not need you to be perfect. She needs you to be present. She needs you to be real. She needs you to be connected to me so that my light flows through you into her life. That is how her future is safeguarded, not through your anxiety, but through your surrender. I know your heart aches with questions you cannot answer, with what ifs that echo in the night. But, child, listen, you were never created to carry those what ifs. That burden belongs to me. Let it rest here in my hands. Your role is not to control outcomes, but to trust the one who already knows the end from the beginning. And I tell you, the end of this story is not destruction, but redemption. Do not despair when you cannot see it yet. Seeds grow in silence before they break the surface. So too will my work in her life and in yours. This is your final chance, not because I withhold my mercy, but because I am pressing you to decide. Life will always try to delay you. Fear will always try to steal your focus. But today, in this moment, I have given you the truth plainly. You have read it. You have felt it. You know it is not ordinary. What will you do now? Will you close this page and go back to fear, or will you step forward into faith? Will you let these words be just temporary comfort, or will you let them transform the way you live, the way you think, the way you speak over yourself and over your daughter? I do not ask for perfection. I ask for surrender. I do not demand you never fall. I ask that you reach for me every time you do. I do not want your flawless strength. I want your open heart. For I am not distant. I am not silent. I am not waiting to punish. I am here. I am near. I am whispering even now. You are mine. Your daughter is mine. And nothing can separate you from my love.